Hi you guys, my name is Cherita and I need an intro. I look a little bit different from the last time you guys saw me. I am bald AF, and is it bad to say that I really like it? But that's besides the point. So, a thing happened. It's called the Streamies. It's basically like an award show for YouTubers. And I don't think I like, and I am... YouTube is too much of a white space. I'm just gonna say it. A couple weeks ago, maybe it was a couple months ago, James Charles said he was tired of people blaming the fact that they're not getting subscribers based on, the fact that they're a person of color. And that's something that we need to get over. And I love James Charles, but I disrespectfully agree, because he has no right to speak on that subject, because that does not affect him as a content creator. People are naturally attracted to common like things. So if you see a thumbnail of a person that doesn't look like you, but they're talking about a topic that you're interested in, you're probably not really going to click on it unless it's the only thing that you have to click on. Kids watch kids, for the most part. Adults watch adults. People of color watch people of color. Men watch men. Women watch women. White people watch white people. That's really just kind of how it is. So I saw this year on the Streamies that Shane Dawson won a couple of awards, which rightfully deserved. But then I was like, let me see what the other categories were. And when I tell you that in each category, if we were lucky enough to have one person of color, there was no black people represented in the Streamies, at the Streamies. And I hate when people be like, well, actually, this one person in this one category, okay. One doesn't mean a whole lot. And there are a lot of talented YouTubers that are people of color. So I went back and I was like, maybe I'm just being sensitive, because I know that's what people are going to tell me, I'm being sensitive. So I went back and I was looking at the previous Streamies, and I'll link it down below so you guys can go back and check. So for the first couple of Streamies, there weren't a lot of categories that were just for YouTubers and their own personal YouTube channel. A lot of them were mainstream actors and actresses, and video collab type deals or whatever. So I think it started in the 5th. Let me go look. It was the 5th annual Streamy Awards, where it was Entertainer of the Year, Show of the Year, Breakout Creator, Comedy, First Person, Beauty, Fashion, Food, Gaming, Health and Wellness, Kids and Family, Lifestyle. I mean, even News and Culture, pranks. There's so many different categories. And when I tell you that out of all of those categories, maybe 2 or 3% of everybody combined is a person of color. 2 or 3%, that's pathetic. It's sad. And I don't want anybody to come on and say, well, they worked harder. No. Because there are a lot of hardworking YouTubers out there who are not getting the recognition that they deserve based on race alone. Period. I just want to show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so in the first person category, Alex Wasabi, Casey Neistat, David Dobrik, Emma Chamberlain, Gabby Hanna. Okay, so I realized while editing this that Alex Wasabi is a person of color. He just looks racially ambiguous to me. So I didn't really process that when I was making this video. I was too hyped. You couldn't find not one person of color who does first person type YouTube content to put in there. Not one, not a single one. And then in the Creator of the Year category, they have 10 nominees. 2 of them are people of color. 2. Now, this is the one that got me, okay? Beauty. We all know about the beauty community. We know. There were 5 nominations, 5 nominees. There was Huda, James Charles, Jeffree Star, Patrick Star, and Safia Nagard. I'm pretty sure I butchered her last name. Now, here's the thing. I love Safia, but she is not a beauty channel. Like, no Jackie Aina, no Alyssa Ashley, no Naima Tang. Is it Naima or Nima? Either way, you know who I'm talking about. No. Seriously? You guys can take my emotions, my feelings for whatever. I'm frustrated. I'm exhausted. You guys, I talked about this in my last video when I talked about Shane Dawson and how he's giving his platform to the wrong people to talk about racism. You can't talk about racism if you do not go through it. And then here's the kicker. So we're looking at the streamies, which is a white space. So people of color get frustrated, especially black people. They make their own thing. They're going to call it the black streamies. And then guess what? Everybody is up in arms. How come they have to have a black streamies? If we were to have a white streamies, we'd be called racist. Well, guess what? Your streamies is a white streamy. If you are not doing your due diligence and watching black YouTubers and other YouTubers that are people of color, then you're part of the problem. Because I'm sure it's an algorithm thing. But even if not so, like Jackie Aina has like 5 million subscribers. Yet here she is not being nominated in the beauty category. I want you guys, if you don't believe me, go and look at all of these nominees. Check for yourself. Look at the nominees. Look at the winners. I want to know how many, and I'm talking about in these types of categories, beauty, first person, comedy. I want to know how many people of color have actually, 1, been nominated, and 2, have won. And if you do not see that that's a problem, then I honestly can't help you because it's an issue. Black people are tired of being misrepresented. They're tired of being underrepresented. It's an exhausting battle that we fight day in and day out. And heaven forbid we want to do something for ourselves because we see the hard work that other black people are doing and we want to reward them. But the only way they're going to get rewarded is if we do it on our own. Because nobody else out there cares. So honestly, I think that's all I have for today. I know I probably came off as frustrated, but it's because I am. And if you are a non-person of color watching, this is not an attack. This is not to try to force guilt. It's just so you can try to understand my position and other positions that people of color are in. So that is it. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. Please do not forget to click subscribe for fresh new content just about every week. And also, please, please, please do not forget to be the change that you would like to see in the world. Bye.